started. All right. I don't know if everybody can hear me. Is anybody on with me? I'll turn this up a little bit. Maybe I can hear myself. All right, I cannot hear myself. I just muted. Hear myself on that anyway. Headphones. Hello everybody. Welcome back to Jedovi 3D. We are going to continue where we left off. Put this on silent. Right, I'm gonna pay attention to the chat once everybody starts back up. And see if you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. All right, everybody, let me take this off. I did a little bit of soldering earlier. So, this right here, matter of fact, let me go back. All right, so this is where we left off at, is installing an electronics panel. So, we're gonna add the dim rails, we're gonna add the brackets, the red brackets, along with some screws. I gotta see if I can find those screws. Hopefully they're not. I got a bunch of them. All right. Hope you got the size you need. So they want us to knock out the bottom piece where our wires are going to run through. The holes here. I don't know if it's either or. I'll read the instructions for you. And this part right here. Scroll up so we're high right here. So, move out the way for you and not trip over my headphone. Alright, so these heat inserts go here. That's holes for the top part of the actual system, printing system for the wiring. This right here is the, if you're going to use a clicky probe, we're going to use something else right there. We're going to use we're going to put a purge bucket and a nozzle cleaner right here. We're going to use these holes. All right, and these are the 4 panels to put together. But these are M3 heat inserts. So we've already installed them in ours. If you can see, we installed them here already and put them here. So you got inserts right there. Also, you'll see next, it says to add the glue sticks. So in order to put the whole panel together, you gotta add the glue sticks here. They line up with these hole brackets right here. And this one at the bottom lines up with this hole bracket right here. And then these 2 glue sticks go along the x-axis for the panel right here. And as you can see, what I just showed you guys, I already did that. I didn't want to sit here and glue these and have to wait because we wanted to make sure these were cured. I did these about 2 days ago just to make sure that everything was solid. So let's see what we're doing next. So when you do that, just make sure, and I'll explain that. Let me show you. So what you want to do is, like I said, make sure these holes are aligned with this. This is a glue strip right here. So you want to put this one on so that it aligns with these 2 brackets, goes along here. This is one glue strip in itself. Make sure that aligns with that. You'll see it easy. Make sure you got the correct space. These holes weren't drilled. I drilled them through. That's because we're using the 3rd rod. This is the 3rd rod top holder to mount that onto here. And these are the X and Y. You got, I'm sorry, the X, basically on the X-axis glue strips for the back, for the panel. And you glue them along. It's like an angle. This thing is like at an angle. These glue sticks have an angle to them, so they lay right in there. And just glue it all together. I used Gorilla Glue. All right, so let's go to the next part. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the DIN rails. You have the small one at the top. This DIN rail is 200 millimeters. The other two are 350 millimeters. And we are gonna add the electronic DIN rail mounts. So that's the red printed parts that we did. And we are gonna need about 36 M3x6 screws. Hopefully we got those. All right, so let's grab our DIN rails. Okay, so we got our 200 millimeter DIN rail up here. I don't know if one screw goes through each hole. I guess this is just whatever can hold it in place. All right. I don't know how that's supposed to line up, maybe like that. All right. This one as well. Goes along here. This one goes along here. Guessing they have to be somewhat centered. These are self-tapping holes. Grabbing my tool. I'm trying to see if we got enough power. If we don't have enough power with that, I'll use the drill. Okay. See how many M3x6 we have in here. M3x6. We need 36 of them. So I'm gonna place them on the blue mat. So we got 30 in here. I don't think I've ever used these. And I know I got a whole nother pack with, you know, I don't use many of these. All right, so we'll work with that right now. If we need more, we'll get more. We can get the mounts. These are the mounts right here. There should be 18 of them. All right, more mounts. More mounts. We'll pull out as many as we can. We don't have a full 18. I know they are all in here. I think I even printed like 1 or 2 extra. Need any more? I know they're in there. So we're gonna take these and mount our DIN rail. It's my shaky hands, man. All right, let's see what bit we need for this one. See if this fits before we put that on. That is the one. Loosen this up. this all the way off. Put it in there like that. Is there a bracket for this? Yeah, I just bought this thing. It's supposed to go in there real smooth. Alright, let's see if it works like this. Okay, that works like that. Alright, put this in here. Alright. First screw. Alright, so it's not enough power on that thing. Maybe I can up the torque on here. Alright, cool. That's in there. Just to keep this whole damn rail straight, I am gonna put one on this end as well. Can't be the highest torque on this thing. That's for the light. One is strong. I'm trying to adjust this thing. I just bought this thing. Go down to 1. See if that's the higher torque. Nah, this is trash. It has no power. Alright. What we are going to use is this. Fit, doesn't fit. Let me see if this one fits. Does not fit. Go to the next one. These things are a pain to pull out. See if you fit. Alright, looks like you fit. So let's use this so we can speed this process up. Cool. he's lined up. He's in there. I'm not sure yet what's the significance. I know the brackets are to hold whatever type of electronics you have in the back. Like say a I would definitely add what's going on, wheelbarrow. I would definitely add the Z the dual Z. That's an easy mod. And I would go with the Sprite kit. The Sprite extruder is a pretty decent extruder. So with my like I told you, I have an Ender 3 that's still a bed slinger that I use, and I put the Sprite extruder in there. It's definitely a great upgrade. I would do that. Man, my hands are shaking, man. I can never be a doctor, man. The more I do this with you guys, the more I get comfortable. Just thinking about taking off my shirt. You know, when it gets hot, and I gotta take the shirt off. Doesn't line up with every hole. Oh, it's moved. Let's make this loose. Try and slide this over. I don't know if that's gonna work. But this, I'll redo these. What happened was this fell off center, so I gotta lift this back up and put all these back in. Okay, that's what this drill is for, to speed this process up. Alright, so that's off. There we go. Let's see if these line back up where they're supposed to. Definitely does. I see what they are doing now. In the manual, it has a certain set way of where the holes are. It looks like everything is lining up to that right now. Cool. Right. So yeah, you go right here rather than right there. Okay. Good. Good. And the next one on the those, so that's 1, 2, 2. Okay. Good. You're in there. One, two. crazy. I'm trying to see how these are lined up to each other. All right, screw mounts. Let's go back here real quick so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Because I want to know if I have to be completely accurate with this. So it says, to install DIM rails, there are multiple holes for M3 screws to support various DIM rail types. It is recommended to use at least 2 screws in each of the printed rail mounts. Screw thread directly into the plastic, so tighten them carefully. So basically saying don't strip the plastic. All right, I don't think I'm good. PI sheet 427 board, okay. CR touch, okay. Silicone belt mounts. Raspberry Pi model and clipper, absolutely. So you're pretty decent. I would like I said, if those are the only upgrades, I would upgrade it to a direct drive extruder, which is the Sprite. Yeah, so if you get the Sprite, I mean, you can use the hot end that comes with the Sprite. That's cool. That's decent. I mean, I like the Sprite a lot. I have a Soval 04, the dual color one. I have one of those that I put Sprite extruders on. I wanted to run clipper on it, but for some reason the pinout is the pinout that I looked up is different from the one that actually works with clipper. So my thing with that one is I have to get the real pinout for the Soval board so that I can actually get those Sprite extruders going. But I deliberately changed the Sovals for the Sprites because I like the Sprite extruders. I think they're dependable. I think they're very dependable, actually. Alright, so you're tightened, you're in there. Let's get you tightened. Good. 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 Alright, good. Don't want to tighten you anymore. Don't want to tighten you anymore. Alright, put this one on. I'm gonna try and move through this a bit faster, people. Which isn't gonna help if I'm putting this in the wrong place. One more hole over too much. Here it is. Okay. Good. In there. Get you out of here. All right. Get you in there. Strip that, but that other one will hold it tight. This is even. This one here. Sorry if all you guys are seeing is my head. Beautiful. Let's get these out of here. All right, here we go. Next mount. Magnet is definitely not helping. Wish this magnet worked on this thing instead of me have to use my shaky hands. All right, some more of these M3s. 3x6s. All right, M3 6s. I think that's a wrap on my M316s, but in this one, definitely have some more somewhere. And what I'm doing now, if you just tuned in, I'm taking an Ender 3, a stock Ender 3, and converting it into an XY printer. This project is designed by RH3D. It's called the Ender 3 NG. Basically, Ender 3 next generation. There's a bunch of kits. There's kits on their website. The website is rh3d.xyz. It's a bunch of information on there. You can find the build instructions. You can find a link to printables where you actually download the files. You can also pay a bit more money and download the step files. That way you can make any type of adjustments in like a Fusion 360 that you may need. I originally did that when I was going to use the Creality K1. I had an extra Creality K1 extruder I was going to use. It's basically, I guess they say like a hummingbird clone. I was going to use that. But then I said screw it. I went with the, I'm going to end up going with the hummingbird on here. Because right now he has a multi-material unit that he designed that I am going to build as well. His goes up to 7 colors. But I'm only going to do a 6 color multi-unit. So like I said, this whole family of RH3D it's a big community. It's if you go to their Discord, any questions that you have, they'll answer you almost immediately. You know, from experienced to unexperienced, and whatever you need specific to the Ender 3, they'll answer for you, man. Like every time I go in there and I ask a question, it's like I said, almost immediately it's answered with the answer that I need. So beautiful, beautiful community. And like I said, he definitely he's constantly working with the RH3D teams, constantly working on their project, that multi-material unit. You know, the basic thing right now is getting this printer done so that we can show the full conversion. That the main attraction is turning the Ender 3 into a high-speed XY printer. So that's the biggest point of this build, but I will be adding that multi-material unit on and basically trying to create a step-by-step for it, for anybody who's confused, because right now there's no build instructions for that, just a bill of bill of material that you might need in order to build it. And when you don't have that those instruction manuals, that's when that Discord community comes into play, because these guys, they've been through the trials and tribulations. Anything that you may run into, they've probably been, went through it, and they can explain what you need to do to get over that hump of whatever's going on with your build. I'm out on this box. Some more screws somewhere else. Let's go to this box. See what we got. 3x6s. I think we got a few. I know we have enough. 1, 2. I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 10 of them. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I only got 7. Alright, so I only got 7 of these. I didn't want to go to a different color, but it looks like I'm gonna have to. And 3x6, where are we? I'm 3x6 right here. 5s. M3x6. I thought I had a pack of these open. mic somewhere around here. These are the open ones. So let's see where our M3x6 are. They're right here. I got 7, I need 3 more. There we go. Actually, I need 11 more. That's fine. Thought I had 2 in here. So when I'm tightening these in, I'm just feeling the resistance, and then I go a little bit further. Not anything heavy, because you know it's biting in the plastic. So you want to tear your plastic up. See, like that one went all the way through. I'm gonna take it out of here. There's a hole right next to it. Put it in this one. That one ate all the way through the plastic. Good. Alright, that's better. Put one on this side. Good. Tight. Put it in right here. Good, tight. Right here. Missed. Alright. Drop something. Tight. So I put in 1 extra, I think. Smooth out there. That bouncing against the mic, I can hear it in my headphones. Ah, I know what it is. With the mic stand over, so. All right. One more, lock us in. I need to get rid of this, we all tight. We got our dim rails on. Like I said, these are for like the Raspberry Pi, the motherboard, the MOSFET if you decide to get one. With the MMU, with the multi-material unit, I'm gonna have a an extender for my drives from the motherboard. So yeah, all of that stuff sit on here, and these are the rails to sit on. All right, so let's see what we got. Let me see if I can break this out real quick. So if we sit this in there like this, our stepper motor is going to be on this side. So let's try and see if we can knock this out. See if there's a way I can do this without breaking this. I hate to have to go through this again. There we go. So that came out. Just that hole right there, that's going to be when we put this in, and the stepper motor wires can go through here. All right, let's see what we got next. Okay, so now we got to do the frame assembly. This is where the printer starts to look like a printer. Sorry. So we're going to take the bottom frame and slide in the back rail holder, and we're going to use 5 M3s with T-nuts at the bottom to hold it on the bottom, and we won't go any further than that. We gotta do the setup. So let me go grab the bottom. Matter of fact, maybe y'all need to see me bring the bottom frame up. All right, here's the bottom frame. Let's have this face us. Let me see, can you see? Maybe that camera's not as centered as I want it to be. I guess that's better. Anyway, so this we're gonna slide the back piece onto. So right here, let me see what's through which rail. That's for the actual whatchamacallit. We're doing the ultimate frame. So on the ultimate frame, it's going in the rail closest to the rod. So it's sliding in. See, you can see it. It's sliding in right here in this rail closest to the rod. Wow. I think I might have messed this up, y'all. Let's see. Oh, it's just gonna have the T-nuts are gonna have to bring it in. I thought I printed a small. You had to print a bigger version of it. But yeah, once we put the T-nuts in, it should tighten this to go against it. All right, let me turn this towards me. Okay. Try not to sit. So we need. See, I'm gonna try a better angle. Try to angle this more towards you. Let's not use that. Keep you there. There we go. So we're gonna put T-nuts along here. in here. Oh, I thought that cracked, but that's actually a seam. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 M3 by 8s. I got M3 by 8s right here. Did I use them all? Used all my M3 by 8s right there. Used all my M3 by 8s here. I got M3 by 8s right here. Alright, so let me see where they're at. M3 by 8s. How many did I said I needed? 8, 13. Let's keep this close rather than have these potentially roll off the table. All right. So first we want to put these on. This frame is kind of in my way. I'm gonna move it, people, just to do this part. I gotta put these T-nuts on the actual back panel. All right. 3 by 8. Go through here. T-nut. What's going on? Yeah, definitely never big enough. It's all right. We're gonna make it work though. The tool head. Wheelbarrow, you saying the tool head is next for your actual you mean the hot end itself, the whole hot end, like the Spriter extruder, the Sprite extruder? Well, what's going on with this one? There we go. And another thing too, Bob, these screws and nuts are always like, I can never handle them, man. Like every time it always causes like a sense of anxiety, I guess, because my hands are so big, so I start shaking. I mean, I'm not the most gigantic guy in the world, but I try and be precise with these things, and they always bounce all over the place. Come on, guy. There you go. Be nice. all metal heat break. How do you install an all metal heat break on a hot block? I don't know. It depends on if everything is all set up for it. So you're basically saying on the heat block where the hold on, I'm sorry. All metal. How do you install all metal heat break on a hot block? I don't know, Chubbs. I mean, all metal heat break. Usually I like the ceramic ones. I'm not sure. I've been going with ceramic lately. So before, I mean, I don't know, whatever came. If you're talking about the nozzle, of course you gotta, if it's not set up to, you know, be a quick change nozzle, then you would have to install a nozzle heated on the heat block. But if you're talking about a all metal heat block, usually they have the two screws in the side that you have to take out. They have the two small screws in the side, and then you have to loosen the rod that's actually going into the heat block. So if that's what you're saying, because it's a bunch of them. I've changed them out before, and I was having issues when I first started 3D printing. I would rip them out, I would bend them, and I would just end up buying a whole new heat block. But I think I was a bit thrown off by the question because I realized that all you have to do is there's two screws when you have the metal heat block. You take it off. There's two screws that go up near the nozzle on both sides of the nozzle. You unscrew those. Then you have to go into your actual heat block where the rod comes up from the hot end, the metal hot end, and loosen up that lock nut that's in there, and then you should be able to twist it out. And then reinstall the same way, then reverse install. Get your new heat block, push it in there, tighten up your set screw, and put your two thin screws. They're usually very thin. I mean, they might even look like these are M2s. They usually screw in on both sides. So you just tighten those into it, and you're all set. Heat it, connect your wires again, heat it back up. Make sure it's at printing temperature and install your nozzle. But make sure you don't over tighten your nozzle because you will break it inside of the heat block. Does that answer your question? I apologize if it doesn't. This is an old one that I had. This is one like I kept it just for the part. So what I'm talking about is there are two screws inside of there that you're going to loosen up, and then you got your set screw right there. You take that out, wiggle it off, put the new one back on, tighten the set screw, tighten well, don't tighten the set screw, just get it enough for it to hold in place. Then you tighten your two position screws, and then tighten the set screw. Yeah, that's how you. Yeah, that's right there. So, in order when this all metal hot end going into this heat break, you gotta take these two screws out and undo the set screw, and you can pull the tube out of here. If you're talking about the PTFE tube, all you do is twist off. I mean, on this heat break, you twist off the top and it comes out. All right, let's get back to this. I'm sorry if I said to throw it off, but it's tough for me. I can only focus on one thing at a time. I was trying to put that T-nut on. I'm sorry. But you gotta let me know, Chubbs, if that answered your question. Or who asked it? Yeah, Chubbs, if that answered your question. No, I'm not. I'm actually running this big Bigtreetech Octopus version 1.1. All right, so let me get you guys to this angle again. So, stand closest to the rods. So it looks like I'm gonna have to put some pressure on this in order for it to come to the side and have these lock into place. There we go. That's in there. Know what's going on here. It looks like I got a lot of, don't have any room, so I'm gonna tighten these up first. Oh, okay. What you building, like a Voron or something? Come on, guy. You don't look like the right tool to use for this. Where's my trusty guy at? Not sure. I have to do these T-nuts by hand, which is the best way to do them anyway. Because this looks like it's going to be a problem for me. Yeah, this would be pretty good to do as a project. I think I'll definitely build a Voron soon. I mean, I guess that's the ultimate Core XY, you know, for builders, right? Yeah, I got an issue here. I got an issue here as far as distance. I'm hoping it's not a big issue. I'm hoping it closes up when I actually when I tighten these T-nuts up. That's you. Let's see if this fits. Nope. Let's see if you fit. Nope. These, but it's my last option. So we're gonna try and get, like I said, we're gonna try and get these T-nuts in here. There we go. There you go. Tighten yourself up in there. All right, so all of you fall into place. Let's get you into place. You're gonna have to be the guide, brother. You're gonna have to be the one that holds everybody together. The glue. You're gonna have to be the man. All right. See if I can get this under here. That's the problem. That fits that one. Fitting now, all right. I think it's two different screws, two different sizes. Go sideways. You go sideways too. You're the main one that gotta be sideways. What you doing? Good buddy. Good buddy. Help me out, man. All of these bits, and I don't have the correct size for this. All right, let's see if you work. All right, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. You guys back in here. There you go. That's tight. Let's find out what's going on here. Got a lot of space down here. No pressure right here from this. So I'm wondering what's going on here. Okay. Let's get you in here. Sorry if you guys are seeing my back. I just need to put some pressure. I'm not left-handed in. Let's see if this works. Okay. Pressure on here with you. So yeah, now that's good. There we go with that one. So same thing with this one. I'm right-handed, so this should be easier. Put the pressure here. See, that's not going in. Loosen this up some. This one in. Nah, still not. Yeah, this T-nut isn't catching. All right, man. Be safe. Be safe. Let's go. Loosen this up some more. See if we can get something on this side. Please turn. This T-nut isn't turning over here to catch the side of the extrusion. That's the issue I'm having right now. And it's because of some space. It's about to turn, but then it doesn't. I just lost it. Damn it. That's a pain. See if I got a magnet to drop this in here with. And maybe I'm gonna, for this, try and use a longer one. M3x8, that's what we're using right now. Or we're using M3x6s. M3x8s. Let me try M3x10. So M3x10. Put my M3 slots. Weird. Let me see if I can get it to fall out here. Nah, that fell off. You fell off too, huh? I can't get that T-nut to come out. It's all right. get this out of here. Do this. All right. And try and drop this in here. All right. Rather than taking this whole thing off. See, this is one of those issues you have. And then you do this video. Yeah, I'm building an Ender 3NG. I don't know if you guys can even see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm building an Ender 3NG. And then after like 2 months later, you're still building that Ender 3NG because of situations like this kind of, See if I can drop this in here like this. All right. Okay. This is going to be tricky because I can't. See what I'm saying? I can't take any pressure off. Of this thing because it will move. So what I am going to do is put this on here like this. Grab this rubber band. Keep the pressure. Keep the pressure on this thing while I'm trying to fit it down the back of this so I can get the T-nut in here. Right down. Let's see. That's all I need. It's like that. Excuse me, y'all. It's very, very frustrating. Alright, so I'm gonna hold that right there. Get my screw ready to go through the other side. Please get me through this. Yeah, I'll do that for you. Okay. Let me just move this camera real quick. See if you can see what I'm doing. Try to get this camera. Okay, let's do that. So, what I'm trying to do is get the T-nut to go down behind there and put the screw in on the other side to catch it. Because I lost the other one that was down there trying to spin the T-nut to catch the extrusion. So what I'm going to try and do is take this tweezer, put some tension on it, and get it, if I can fit it down there. it's not fitting anymore. Okay, this thing is about to pop out again. If I had, I was trying to use this to drop it, the magnet to drop it in. Sorry. My extension. Maybe it'll work, but you know, all the metal around keeps twisting and not working. Here's the thing. I don't even have the screw ready yet. You guys didn't see that. That was a series of bad luck in like 3 seconds. All right. Lost my screw, so I have another M10. I'm gonna use an M10 because for some reason this needs to be extended. Simplest things take the most time. There we go. Come on, okay. You can get lower. Ah! Drop that one too. Got it. I'm gonna have to take this thing off and grab these pieces. Okay. And the reason why this is important for me to do, I'm sorry I'm spending so much time on it, but the reason why this is important for me to do is because it seems like this thing is really catching the, if you can see me, yeah. It seems like this thing is really bringing this together. You know, I had some space. I don't know if the space is supposed to be, sorry, trying to get this camera correct while I'm talking. So I don't know if the space is supposed to be as bad as it is right now. So with that being said, I had to take the screws out. I have to get the screws in because it's so much space in between here. I got to put this side on and this side on. And then I wanted to get this side locked in and this side locked in order to push everything this way. So that's what I was trying to do on that side was I loosened up that side to get this side in. This side got in and I was trying this, but the T-nut didn't spin. This off. All right. So now we're about to have a bunch of them just drop in here. That one dropped too. All right. I'm just taking these T-nuts off right now. Give me 1 second. Take this off and I'll get these out of here. There's 3 of them fell down here. All right. So if this is going to be the one that has the tough time, I'm going to put a 10 millimeter, instead of an 8 millimeter T-nut, I'm going to put a 10 millimeter T-nut over there and let it reach as far as it possibly can. I'm going to do this from the top. And this, I'm going to put the frame back on the bottom, back on the floor. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I know, no magnets on me. That's all in my garage. And the way I lose stuff up here, hey man, I haven't been in that garage in a minute. I don't know where those magnets are. But if I'm gonna do something like this, I definitely need to have them. And it's crazy because I was ordering some tools on Amazon today, and one of those popped up in my in like the advertising stream at the top. I was like, yo, that's cool. I should grab that. But I don't need it right now. And look, I need it today. Right now. So this is the one I got the 10mm on. And like I said, I'm going to use that. Use this just to grab that side and pull it in as much as it can. It'll probably run into the extrusion wall, but that's fine. All right, so we got our T-nuts here. We're ready to go again. Let me grab the frame. Get this out the way, put the frame up first. We need the back end. We had our rollers come off, so we need to put them back on. Cool. All right, let's see if I can get this camera facing you guys again. Second. No. Okay, that's why. I'm sorry about that. Alright, so let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna take this, slide it back on. Alright, wrong groove, already starting off wrong. So slide it back on. And if you could see, look, that T-nut came right off. Another one came off somewhere. Sorry if you can't see this in camera. The bottom one came off. Cool. Two of them came off actually. All right, cool. Slide this on, and I don't know if you can see it because I can't even, I don't even have the top view on my screen that I'm looking at. Come on, guy. All right, so this right here, what I'm having an issue with is space right here. So while I'm tightening, I'm pushing these together. This one had, the last time I had tension here, and I was trying to get tension on this side, but the T-nut didn't spin. So I'm hoping that the slightly longer screw will allow it to go deeper because it's further away so it can spin into place. Let me get some of this stuff to drop. These T-nuts are coming off of the bottom. It's okay that it's coming off of the bottom, but these back on. I've never been a big fan of T-nuts. I mean, I know they hold stuff, like maybe a few of them are cool, but in this magnitude, I do not like it. Like, this is very, very annoying. Turn. Things in there. See if we can get this in. Still didn't turn. And that's the thing about these things too. You gotta pray that they turn, or you slide them in correctly. There you go. Why do you stay turned, man? This one down here is being very annoying, man. It turned once. There you go. Stay there. Okay. So let's get all this other stuff in place. Good. Can I get you guys into place? I think I'm gonna lock you if I can. All right, he locked. That's good. Good. All right, so you guys are in place. You're stopping it. I'm pretty sure everybody else is in. So now, let's get some pressure up at the top so we can try and get the bottom. Beautiful. So you may be too tight. Oh. There we go. Some pressure on you. Use this. This thing is trash, man. This thing was supposed to be the best thing since, oh my. I lost that one down there. Oh man. Yeah, I tried to use that last time, the tweezers. Let me see something. I don't know if I have a strong enough magnet for this side. Oh, I might. see if this turned on will do something. It's pretty strong. Yeah, no. Some polarity through here though. Trying to see if I can pull that T-nut. See, I'm moving it, not pulling it. All right. See if I can get it. This tweezer might work. Problem with tweezers is if the pressure comes off, so I really don't feel like taking this thing. Really don't feel like taking this thing back off and doing that again. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of putting T-nuts on anything, man. Sideways. Where's 10? I'm gonna use a 10 and tube too. See if I can get this. There we go. That's perfect. All right. Thank you for going through that struggle with me. One little tip up. At the tip of the machine screw. Okay, okay. Thank you for that tip. Looks like we got that though. I'm not about to crack this thing. I'm just putting some pressure on here. Cause it seems like these things are a little too far. Still ain't working. Still didn't work. Okay. Just need to put some elbow grease in. There you go. Okay. All right, next one. Beautiful. U-turn easy. Okay. And You already on. Pretty sure you're already gripped. Where did you come from? All right. And we're important. We know you're good. You gotta turn. There you go. All right, you're good. Let's get you going, big buddy. All right, you're turning. Boom, you're good. I think we're all set back here. Now it's the bottom. Good. All good. Yes, the red is printed. Every I'm pretty sure there are no I don't have anything injection molded on here. Everything is 3D printed. That's in plastic. I printed it myself. If you've seen it live before, I told the settings that I used. On the K1, I printed at 280 degrees, bed temperature at 100, max fan speed at 40%, minimum fan speed at 10%, clips, metal clips on the sides of the plate. Metal clips on the sides of the plate, and yeah, they use their ASA settings, and they give all the settings in the BOA. I'm sorry, in the config file and online of the print parameters. I'm pretty sure it's 5 walls at the top, 5 walls at the bottom, 4 wall perimeters. I don't want to lie to you about the infill because I'm not sure right now, but and it's got to be like some sort of cubic infill. All right. See, the printer is blocking everything right now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to attach. We're going to attach the top frame onto the printer. So let me go grab that. I'll be right back. Get these lights back right there, you guys. Had too much static going on back there. Alright, everybody. Yeah, it's definitely shrinkage in the prints. And I think in all of the slicers, they account for shrinkage when you pick the ASA or ABS settings. But as far as this went, when I did my actual measurements to the top to see if it was squared, my printed parts basically came out perfect. I mean, I'm not saying I printed ASA or ABS perfectly, but they came out almost perfect, if I would say that. But, okay, so look, this is where we're going next. If you can see, let me make sure we're good. When we did the top frame, we put these screws in here, right? We put these screws here and we put them here. They are to go inside of the extrusions. But we are going with the extended frame, the ultimate frame. I'm sorry, it's got to focus back on me. We're going with the ultimate frame. I'm wondering if I was supposed to put larger screws in there. 5mm spacers. Let's see. Because, let me look through my pieces. Come on, guy. There are the ultimate frame spacer pieces that go on top. That's not it. Here we go. So these are the ultimate frame pieces. They go on top of the actual frame. What I am wondering about is these, do they go all the way through the screws? Because there's screws hanging here that's supposed to go through those holes. We'll find out. Let's see. And I'll show you. If you can see, I'm gonna try and get above here. So right here, these are the ultimate frame spacers. I don't know if they made a comment about the screw size as far as that goes. You need them because this is slightly taller than that, so that's what these spacers are for. I have some at the bottom as well. So let's see if everything fits on. Hopefully those go through. I followed the directions as best as I possibly could, so hopefully these screws work. So I'm gonna try and land these screws in the correct location. They're supposed to be over the holes that we drilled. I can see the markings for the holes. That's what I'm doing. I'll put that side on first. Seem to be landing right. Nope, don't do that. Is it getting crooked? Is that my problem right now? So it looks like I need slightly a little bit more space. I'm gonna loosen up these T-nuts just a tad bit. Just to open this up some. I should have overly tightened them anyway till I put that piece on. Yeah, that's the parts. What are you talking about? Printed parts or purchasing parts? Open that up enough. Yes. Oh, God. Let's see if I'll open it up enough. front or behind this? You gotta go behind. What was that? One of my screws came out. This is gonna be an annoying thing to get back in. Try and get this right first. So you go forward, you come back here. Come on, you just slip down there. Alright, loosen you up some more. I don't want to apply too much pressure. Loosen you up slightly. I'm back here loosening up the T-nuts. I'll switch the camera for you guys to see what I'm doing. Taking some of the tension off. Let me switch this camera so you can see. This camera drifts. That's why I don't use it that much. What's going on, boss man? Going the wrong direction? Yeah, I went the wrong direction. All right, let me switch this camera for you. All right, so I'm having an issue with this right here. This part right here. And I see exactly why I'm having the issue, man. I think I'm tired, y'all. I think I'm tired. What's gonna have to happen now is, let me switch this camera. What's going to have to happen now is I got to take this back part off again. I'm wondering why I can't get this part on, if you can see it. This part right here, this is actually supposed to sit in the back of here. And what I did was, I'm sorry. What I did was I put the frame, I put the frame on this rail. And a bunch of times before, when I was about to put it on the wrong rail, I said, you got to put it to the one closest to the rod. Put it to the one closest to the rod. And I put it on the rail. If you look back here, it's a rail right here in the front of this that all of this red has to slide into. So that's why I'm missing right here. This has to come up. This sits in the back. I'm gonna just do that right now. I've been trying not to do two things at once and pay attention to the chat. So I'll just be moving through this. You came out, so that'll just happen. All right. So you came out. And I gotta get you back in here with a washer. All right. Now, can't get you out. So now I have a little issue with the screw for this part. So what I am going to have to do is gotta loosen this. Take these out. Take this part off. Let me see if I can do it from this angle. Alright, so my screw to go on the top. I'm trying to slide this over some. The screw that, one of the screws came out here. It needs to be in there in order to tighten down. So I'm going to take this block off for a second so I can put that back on. What time is it? 10:26. Just trying to get this top frame on. Once we get that on, we can wrap up this live just for the moment. So we gotta get this T-nut loose. This T-nut loose. Right? This set screw, I don't know if I tighten this or if it's loose. Seems pretty loose to me. I'm trying to pull this off. All right, so that's off. We're gonna put this screw back in here. Just slide it in here. And I think that was my issue. I didn't have the washer on there. The washer has to be on there in order for it to stay in there. Put this back on. Line up our T-nuts. I told you guys I'm not big on T-nuts, but line them up. Get them in there. Just riding. We're all set. Put these bolts back in and tighten up both T-nuts. In there, go ahead and tighten up this this set screw. Cool. Tighten this one up too. It's a problem. Anyway. All right. So the T-nuts. Right here. And one right here. Cool. Let me just check down there and make sure that they turn. Yeah, that one turned and that one turned. Good. All right, let's fix it this way. Move it to the middle. All right, so we're going to try this once again. You put these on. Once I drop them, dropped a lot of stuff out over here. Here you go. Yeah, drop right in there. All right. Extenders on. Lining up over the linear rods. Now that falls in the back quite nicely. Adapter, man. It's up this way. I'm just lining the screws up right now. Alright. That way. Okay. All right. So right now, I have to loose that up again. All right, that's landing right there. Just make sure our screws are lining up over the holes. Adjust those, that's fine. And that's what these holes were drilled for, to grab these and spin them. I want to get everything set into place before. Not landing right. Alright, that's not landing right. See this side? Alright, it's too tight back here. So let me loosen this up. I'm just loosening things up back here so that this rear can fall where it needs to. It's actually so tight that these screws aren't lining up over their holes. So that has room now. Let's try and get it. got its hole. Come on now, let's grab this one. That's got its hole. Where you stuck on, boss? All right, there you go. Line these screws up, they not lined up correctly. Where are you at? There you go. Screws crooked. Like that. Whew. Say, this stuff requires a lot of sweat sometimes. Alright, so you in there? You in there. Alright, so everybody partially in the back. Let's get the front. Okay. I'm gonna turn this towards me, you guys. Maybe even switch that camera angle. I need to see it from here. Drop stuff. I don't like that. This camera. So you guys can see it. That's what I'm trying to do. Black you out there. Alright. Alright. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna line these screws up. Let's try and get it focused on us. Can't see the camera. Is it focused? There's too much of a reflection. Trying to get it focused. Sorry, y'all. Is it focused now? Or is that too close? All right, maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to get these. That's what I dropped on the ground. Oh. So I'm trying to get these two screws to line over these two holes. All right, so I'm gonna put this on. We are going to move them down to location. Should I use this magnet? I'm gonna push this in, and we're gonna put some pressure on here and push these down. Not all the way. Get them to move to where they need to be at. This as well. All right. Right? Where are you? I just had you. Hopefully this is you. Let's find these screws in here. See? To make sure we can find these two. So now I'm gonna press this down. It's lined up. I'm looking from the side to see. All right, there we go. That looks like it. There we go. Let's find this one. All right, we're gonna have to, we know this is lined up over this hole. We're gonna have to find this one now. And there it is. All right, he's in there. Better be in there. He's in there. Good. All right. They're in there. I'm not going to overly do it just yet, but that's that one. All right. You come down or? I don't know. All right, so this again, same process. Put this in here. First of all, let's move the screws over. Inspect the location, let's find it from the top. Gotta come back this way. There we go. Found that one. This location is lined up there. See this one? There we go. That one's in the spot. So now I'm gonna put this. Line that up. That one looked like it came off a little bit. I don't know what's up with this one. That washer is coming off. It's the same one. No clue how it came off. miscellaneous stuff, man. You came out that way, you can go back in that way. Came out real easy. How? Came out easy, but won't go in easy. This is super frustrating, man. I'm gonna pop you back in there. I'll pop you right back in there. I'm not even gonna use a washer. Going straight in this thing. I'm not gonna sit here and be frustrated at this thing all night long, but let's find this. Right. Okay. There we go. Now I'm gonna just tighten this up. See if I could tighten this with this one. Extension. Have one of those. It's the ball joint one. Different. in there. Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. Gotta go back and forth on these because gotta kind of go back and forth between these because it'll go down catty corner. One side gets tight, then the other side is loose. You gotta go back and forth. Make sure they both tight. See something real quick before I finish up this side. Where's my tape? Let's make sure I'm at 310 millimeters. $310 Cool. It's that. Alright. Let's do this side. Ooh. Alright. Let's get to it. So same thing here, back and forth. This is tight. Know why it's tight too. Just hope I don't break this screw doing this. It's tight because that side is down. I should have did them evenly. You know what I'm saying? This side. tight. That's tight. Let's do this one. Come on, man. What was that? Oh, that was my heat gun. Got a bunch of stuff I gotta pick up off the ground. And I'm hoping it's not my bits. It's tight. 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 And tight. Boom. Make sure we 310 millimeters. Oh, you can see that. 310 exactly. See if I can. Hopefully you can see that now. The 301 is really 310. It's centimeters. 10 mils and 1 centimeter. All right. What do we have here? Woo. All right. You guys can see the back of it right now. Probably dropped a bunch of bits. I gotta walk all around here and pick them up. So we're still not quite. What time is it? All right. So we're still not quite there. I have to attach the for the rod up here. Actually attach these bolts up here to meet with the back panel. What else? What else we gotta do here? Alright, let's see in the back. I don't know if you guys can see in the back. We got T-nuts that was supposed to go weird. Spring no extra T-nuts on me, man. We had some T-nuts that were supposed to go in the back there. In order to bring that together. If you can see right there, I'm tired of T-nuts for the night, man. I'm tired of them. So if I can go back, I'll get them in there. It looks like that's pretty easy. I can kind of just stuff them up in the top, you know, rather than waiting for them to fall down. I think somebody made that suggestion that I should turn it upside down in order to bring it. I didn't even think of that at that point in time. That was an awesome suggestion. But I can actually do that with these T-nuts. It's nothing but tightening this to the sides, the top part. So we'll take care of that. Everything is 310. We measured the 310s. You guys, my hair got out of the way. 310 millimeters up and down. We're perfect right there. Rods are in place. We can do the set screws in order to tighten them up. We should do that. For the 3 axis, we put this on here. This electronics. This on the electronics backing. Put it right in there. See bolts on that back panel already. I don't remember putting them on. I gotta find out what type of screw. Oh, they're M3x6s. They go through the back, right along here. So we'll do all that. We'll put the M3s. We'll put the M3x6s. Where is that? On that end. We'll do the M3x6s. We will tighten the set screws and put the 3D Z rod mount on, and then we'll wrap it up for the night. So let's not bounce everything all over the place. See, we got a good top view. Almost. It's all good. We'll use that. All right, so what we're gonna do here is make sure my holes line up. All right, that's good. So let's go back. We're gonna put our M3 screws through these holes. I'm sorry if you can't see it. There are holes back here. I'll probably leave it like this while I do it. There are holes back here up top. Put our M3 6 screws in there. So let's see how many we got. We got 6 of them. 6 M3 by 6. 4 in my paws right now. 5, 6. All right. See what type of bit we need for them. Perfect, got the bit. Let's use this thing. It's the same bit. Yeah, it's the same bit. So we'll use this. All right. I'll try that in place. All right, that's in there. We're missing it. Let me see, man. Get this screw some power, man. Right now, I feel like it's a chump. On Amazon, it's supposed to be the best thing since sliced bread, baby. Oh, now, what is it, stuck? That's crazy. All right. Wanted to go crazy on me again. All right. Thing is borderline trash, baby. It's called a Cool. It's an automatic what do you call it? Those damn tools, precision tool. It's trash. I mean, if it's any pressure, it's not working correctly. Like it's stopping, and then it just locked up on me. But it's, see, it did it again, locked up on me. I don't know what that's about. You know what? Let me just get going with the good old, tighten it up by hand, man. Something missing right here. It's a lot of movement right there. Alright, let me put this one in, then I'm gonna have to sit it up and apply some pressure to it, because right now that X and Y gantry is annoyingly getting in my way. Alright. So now just gonna put some pressure on it. Alright, that's in there. Now let me see if this works better, because it feels like it's no pressure on that one now that everything's in there. And and it's kind of tough to, like, when you get to a certain point, to use that precision tool like a regular tool, because you'll probably hit the button. You don't know if you'll hit the straight button or the reverse button, but the thing just goes crazy. Like, for very light stuff, I guess it's good. You know what I'm saying? Anything with slight resistance to it is trash. Yeah. Layer by layer, what's going on, brother? Alright, so those are pretty tight now. Alright. With those in place, we are going to see some play here. Is that from those? Nah. Alright, so from here, we are going to put the electronics panel rod mount on. So M3s, set screws. So I gotta go M3 by 10, 3 M3 by 10s from the back. Let me find this thing. Okay. And it's crazy because this is one of those pieces I've been anticipating to put on. Somewhere on this table. Pull my pieces out. Okay, in one of these containers. Sometimes my logic changes and I put them in different containers. I should just really keep it in the container that they marked in the directions for what is what. I guess I put it there because it said it's in the electronics section. So we're going to put this piece on the back. All right. Let's get our 3M10s. All right. Got two in my hand right now. This is what I'm going to do first. Slide this down here. This positions this rod. All right, we got some filament inside of there. Take care of that. Pull that out. Let's get this on here, put this down. I don't know if you can see this location. Alright, you can't see what the hell I'm doing. I'm gonna put this piece on here. I wonder how's this supposed to sit if I'm putting this on upside down. Definitely putting it on upside down. So this looks like the way it's supposed to sit. Okay, good. See if the holes line up in the back. You know, holes are lining up. Give this thing one more chance, man. I want it to work. Apparently a part of me. Give this thing one more chance. Did better. Did better. Ooh. All right. Okay. Let's see where it's at from here. Attach all the rods. Okay. So we'll focus on doing that tomorrow, maybe. The steppers and the bed. Oh man. Ooh. Oh man. I don't know about you, but to me it's starting to look like a printer, man. My camera sitting crooked. I'm holding it crooked for you. It's starting to look like a printer, man. Let's make sure everything spins when that spins. Right? Smooth moving along the X and Y. So smooth, that sounds kind of violent. But you know you'll have the belts controlling the effects of that. Hey man, looks good. Looks good to me. I'm definitely going to get it in tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate everybody for tuning in and following with me, man. That's what this live is all about. All the mistakes and the double things you have to do. I know it's easier to look at like a tutorial video on how to build these things, but you know, we want to see the reality of how long this stuff really takes. So, you know, if you spend a couple hours at it a day, you know, minus the days that I miss, you know, this project could take a couple weeks. You could super duper go through it, have all your parts and stuff ready so you don't have to look for anything. If you got everything, you could easily do this within a day or two. You know, just it would be just like putting a printer together, but you would have to have all your printing parts ready to go. Just make sure. All your printing parts ready to go, anything you purchase for it ready to go, and just follow the instructions step by step, and you can do it. You can do it. Just have the patience. All right, people. Thank you for tuning in. See you next video. Happy print, people.